Hi, hello, and welcome back to another video. Per usual, we have my sketchbook out, because we're doing more sketchbook art, of course. But before we get into what I'm drawing, I'm going to show you the markers we're going to be using today. We're going to be working with alcohol markers, which let me just get them out really quick. Okay, this is the set. It's the 90 marker rose set from arrtx. We have this here, which I'll swatch in later. And we have the beautiful array of colors. And what's also cool about the box, which I showcased in my last arrtx, is that it can go like this. It can just stay on your desk for easy access, which I really like. Sorry for the terrible videography, but that's a cool design about this kind of packaging. Here's the markers they got in the back. These ones are the brush tip and the fine tip, which is pretty cool. Let me actually grab one to show you a little bit better. I do prefer the brush tip. Let's actually grab a pink. And just like the other one, it's got like triangle so that it kind of like stays still. I mean, it'll rock back and forth, but it won't move as easy as a circular marker would. But here's the fine tip. I don't know if you can see good. It's pretty good. And also the brush tip, so that you're able to blend and stuff like that, which I do really like about these markers. And lately I've just been using acrylic markers, so I'm excited to get into alcohol markers, which, if you didn't know, was my original art medium that I would use besides color pencils. So I'm gonna swatch these, and then we'll get into what I'm drawing, and then we'll get to using markers. But I'll be right back. I've finished color coding them. It looks super satisfying though. And obviously swatching them as well. The colors are very vibrant, I will say. It's very satisfying swatching, and it's actually a good range. Okay, I know I say that every time, but it's actually a good range. Like, they got a few pastels in here, darker and like more saturated. I don't know if you could tell on the camera, but it's very saturated in real life. So I'm very excited to try them out when we get there. Now let me explain what we're actually doing today. Well, you already read the title, so you already know. But originally I wanted to do like a redrawing my old art video, which is kind of the same thing right now, except when I was looking through my old sketchbook, let me grab it. I was looking through my old sketchbook. This is from like 2022, but there's some sketches from 2020. But anyways, I saw these characters and I came across them again, and I was like, wait, I really want to redo them, because I think it's an interesting concept, and I thought of an idea already in my head. But this was for school. I had to like create a room. I'm not sure why I created characters to go along with it. I don't know if that was for fun or if it was actually for the project, but I had to like create a room and do a whole setup and everything, and it had to make sense. And I don't know, I guess I created characters to go along with it for some reason. I'm not exactly sure if that was part of it or not. Anyways, I really like the idea of these characters, so I decided to kind of rehash that. Let me just go over what I wrote here. It's partially like erased, but anyways, basically the whole concept of the thing was they're roommates, but they're like opposites, the sugar and spice, whatever. And she's an only child, so she grew up with lots of space and stuff like that, and she also was raised by her grandparents, so she's used to a lot more space. And she grew up in foster care, and she's used to crowded spaces, so she got like the smaller space in the room. It's very like not that noticeable, like that her room is bigger, but she grew up with a smaller room. And just like, I don't know, it's very surface level because this was just for like a project. I really like the design and concept, and I created sort of a similar story to go along with it. So yeah, I guess let me just show you what I already did. We'll get to the redrawing part when we get there, but let me just show you quickly what I actually did so far, because I did sketch them out. I got their face cards down. I didn't want to change too much about the characters because I think they're good on their own, but I want to keep some features that were evident in this already. Like, it wasn't intentional when I drew this. Oh my gosh, my camera is not focusing. Okay, it wasn't intentional when I first did this, but she has very sharp features. I kind of wanted to keep that, even though they're more like boxy here. I wanted to keep it like angular, and I don't know if that was intentional, like making more upturned nose, but I want to keep it for her character, and obviously like the edgy vibes, whatever. And then she's just really cute. This was like my very typical style, very cutesy. And so yeah, that's them. And then I also kind of sketched out like bodies. I don't know, it's not really relevant, but I sometimes like to do that, just to like get a feel for the character and how they look. So that's what I have down. And I also wrote, one second, I also wrote in this, that's where I drew them in, I wrote down a few things that I want to keep. So her name is Sarah, this girl. Her name is Sarah. She's 20 years old, which the thing is they just started college, but if they're 20, that means they didn't just start. But I'm not sure. Maybe this is like their second year, but they're getting new dorm mates. I'm not exactly sure, but that's how the story goes. They are roommates. They end up being roommates, and yeah, that's how they connect. But anyways, her style is like cozy pastel. I'm kind of trying to keep the same essence of the old drawing. She's sweet, considerate, and empathetic. She's an only child raised by her grandparents, I explained that. She loves to sew and craft, which she learned from her grandma. And she has a cat named Pepper, which if this was a dorm, like real life person dorm, she wouldn't be able to have the cat. And also they wouldn't be able to have pets. I think fish maybe are allowed, but like for the most part, I'm pretty sure pets are not allowed in dorms. So this is a fictional world, so it doesn't even matter. And then for Veronica, which I actually made her, here I said she's Romanian. Hold up. No, here I said she's European, but I decided to make her Romanian because I'm Romanian. I don't know, that kind of just made sense. And also her name is Veronica, and I know some Romanians name Veronica, except it's pronounced like Veronica, so yeah, that's cool. She's also kind of the same thing, 20 years old. She can be sassy with a high temper. She's blunt with an RBF. So that's kind of the vibes for her. She loves to listen to music, rollerblading, and graphic design, and she has a pet gecko. And also she grew up in and out of foster care, so she never really had like a solid, stable living situation. And then obviously she moved out and went to college. So she's living on her own, well, not really on her own because she's with her. But I'll explain the story a little bit more when I'm actually drawing them. So I'm thinking of sticking this on this page, like for the layout and stuff like that. And then here, I'm gonna like split the page, and I'm gonna do like 2 drawings here of them. Kind of with the same vibes going on here, how they're just like sitting and looking off to the side, I don't know. Kind of want to keep that like same vibes for this, because this is kind of like a redraw, rehashing. I don't need any more new OCs, but I just love making them so much. So I don't know if this is going to be like part of my faith-based universe characters, because it's kind of set in the same time. They're kind of the same ages as well. So I don't know if I want to create, like, put them in that universe, but I guess it remains to be seen. Let me get to like sketching this out. Go to time lapse, because I don't want to put in the full sketching process. You're just gonna get like a sped up version, and maybe I'll voice over, maybe I'll put text on screen to kind of explain what the story is. So yeah. Okay, so this is my pretty surface level idea for the story, but I'm thinking it takes place in like modern times maybe, and the 2 girls in question, Sarah and Veronica, meet when they become roommates at the university they attend, which I'm thinking they are both in the arts of some sort, with Veronica doing graphic design and Sarah doing some sort of other visual art / design. For Sarah, she was raised by her grandparents and was taught about God by them. Small things about her, like I already mentioned, she likes to sew and craft, which she got her love and skill from her grandma, as well as she has a gray tabby cat named Pepper. Veronica grew up in foster care and not knowing much about her birth parents, but growing up with lots of kids around her, feeling almost at home, although she never stayed in home very long. She had a hard time connecting with others, so despite the sadness that brought her, she played up that persona of the lone wolf. She likes to listen to music and roller skate as a way to exert energy and clear her head. When they first meet, Veronica doesn't immediately become friends with her, although Sarah, being the social girl she is, does take a liking to her, and this is because she feels like she gives off a fake kindness, is not actually genuine in the way she acts, putting on a sort of fake perfect Christian girl persona. Veronica soon realizes that through her actions that Sarah is not only not perfect, but she isn't ashamed to be. But that doesn't stop her from striving to live a holy life and a life according to the Bible. And though she isn't open to the idea at first, Veronica does get curious as to why she does certain things and about her faith, why she's still kind and compassionate even when Veronica was rude or standoffish to her. Sarah takes this opportunity to genuinely share the gospel with her and describe how Jesus lived his life and how she as a Christian strives to live the same way. The idea of a God out there watching over us, his children, and loving each and every person in the world so much that he sent his only son to bear the weight of every wrong thing in this world touched a deep part of a feeling of unwanted or unappreciated that she buried down as the years went on, and she moved out of that situation for college. I'll stop here for now because I'm about to talk about the sketching process, so the voiceover will continue when I do the line art. Okay, I finished the sketches, as you can see. We got Veronica and Sarah. So yeah, I kind of wanted to do like a pose that fits more of the spot, but I couldn't think of one that like matches or that I wanted to draw, so we're just gonna go with this pose. Even though there's a big empty spot here, I don't know what I'm gonna stick there. I was thinking maybe if I stick this, but then like I don't know where to stick her because I drew the legs there, you know, so whatever. But I like her face. If I were to do this digitally, I'd be able to fix the facial proportions more, but I don't want to mess around with the face because I actually really like how it turned out. So, I think I'm gonna time lapse the line art process if I end up keeping it in. First, I need to erase this thing really quick, and then lock in for the line art because I really need to actually pay attention when I'm doing line art, or else if I talk throughout the process, it won't get done as quick. So we'll talk more during the coloring. So we'll get back when I'm coloring. Picking up where I left off, since she was new to this idea, she wasn't immediately changed, as most people wouldn't be, but she slowly finds herself truly immersed in Jesus and wanting to know more about this man who would go through such a gruesome death for her and who would later rise again. And though this story isn't incredibly fleshed out yet, I wanted to take the initial ideas that I had in the first concept of these characters and expand upon it to the best of my ability. I will admit I'll need to do more research on how certain things like foster care work in order to portray it accurately, as this story is set in a fictional setting, but I probably want it to be somewhere in the US, or like the US. So if any of you know how it's like or some of how it works, feel free to share, but please keep in mind I'm still learning and I'm open to feedback. Okay, we got the line art done. I think it looks alright, it's not too bad. I did notice her head is bigger than hers, and just general, this drawing is bigger, but I don't even care. At this point, I don't even care. So let's get the markers. Okay, so I set it up here. I'm gonna put this to the side as well. Okay, let's decide the colors. Now let me pull out the original drawing so I can kind of pick from there. So this is the original for her. I feel like when I was watching this, I was saying how good warm gray would go. I would just have to figure out how to pair it with another color so it doesn't look ashy, if you know what I mean. So I'll have to figure that out, but I feel like warm gray. I'm gonna see how it looks like layered with another marker. Maybe I can like make it look more like fleshy, as gross as that sounds. And then for the hair, just white, and I'll probably use medium pink and pale pink for the accents, and then frost blue or even mint blue. I think I might do mint blue and then pale blue light colors for her sweater and everything like that, and then I'll incorporate yellow as well. And then for her, I think I'm gonna do maybe milky white light and pastel peach for the shading. Wait, let me get these out as I'm saying it. I just need to find it. 132 and 26. Okay, let me just quickly get all the colors and then, yeah. Okay, I think I got solid colors. Now let's just get into coloring, I guess. Coloring. We'll start with her because I know for sure how I want to color her skin and everything. It's a little more simpler because there's like actual colors that I can use that matches the original. And I'm gonna go in with 32. And the colors always end up looking different on here because obviously you can see the color difference. This is like more creamy and then this is pure white. So I guess we'll see how the colors turn out. Maybe they'll look more like actual skin tones. But I guess we'll find out. I really like the brush tip. Like that's probably my most favorite type of marker tip. The brush tip, and I also like how there's the little nib for like if you want to do detailing, like if you do, what's it called, calligraphy, it's nice for that, I guess. I don't really do that, but it's cool nonetheless. This time I'm gonna keep checking my camera to make sure that it doesn't die, because we all know how that was last video. That was really upsetting. So I'm gonna make sure that if I'm talking, I need to actually have it recording, or else I'm actually gonna go insane again. But yeah, I don't really know what to talk about. I guess I can talk about art fight because I've been on a grind. Okay, I've been getting everybody like done so far. Everybody that I wanted to attack, I've gotten only partially done. Mostly, I've just been trying to work on revenges because that's what I'm trying to prioritize, kind of. This art fight, I'm trying to prioritize, like, doing revenges because I want to kind of be able to give back to the people that are drawing my characters. I think it's just, like, fun to do that. So I think that's what I'm prioritizing, and that's what I've been doing so far, all my attacks. I think I've done 6 so far, potentially. I'm working on the 6th one, I think. So I've been at least almost one every day, almost. And I haven't been experiencing any like art block or anything, so I'm really happy about that. Like I've just been having fun drawing people's characters. Literally, you guys are so creative with the designs, and mostly I'm drawing girly characters. I'm not really branching out. I'm not really looking to branch out this year, which, you know, maybe I should, but I did that last year. Or did I? I don't even think I branched out, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I think I just didn't stood in my comfort zone, but there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with staying in your comfort zone. I just personally sometimes I don't really want to focus on like doing something new, because I kind of just want to have fun, and doing something new is sometimes fun, but I don't want to worry about having to like get out of my comfort zone. I kind of just want to, you know, relax. Which is perfectly fine if that's your goal. That makes sense, to like experiment more with your art style and whatnot. I just personally don't want to do that this year. But I did kind of draw like different-ish characters than I would normally. Not like I'm not used to drawing girls already, but some of the characters I chose I wouldn't usually draw, like 2 of them at least I can think of. So that was interesting. And also fun. And I think I don't like draw furries or anything normally, but like the animalistic with human features was really fun. I did that for one person's attack, and then I think I'm going to do it for another person as well. I just think it's an interesting design choice, and I think it's kind of cute too sometimes, so that's nice. And then oh yeah, I want to make a video showcasing all my art fight attacks, so that will be at the end of sometime in August. Maybe I'll make that so that I can like show you all the designs, because I don't really post them unless I'm like really proud of them. Then I'll post it, but like I don't really post what I do on art fight. I think maybe I did do some of them last year on Pinterest, But I think I'm just gonna keep it on our fight, and then if you want to see, you can obviously watch my video. Not to be like keep it exclusive or whatnot, but it's not like my characters. It's like other people, and not everybody's on Pinterest. So anyways, let me get to shading. We're doing clear, not the right color. Go. Doing blush. This is where I like blend out everything, which brush tip is perfect for that. I just put that color down, then I quickly transition into the next color. Ooh, use the wrong tip. Like that. I think that's like the most efficient way, at least for me, to just hold in one and go back and forth, which is what I'm doing. Sometimes I just like to add like the blush color in other spots that you wouldn't really see blush in real life, just because I think it adds a lot of like variety in the shading to add different colors. So it's not just the shading color. Okay. Cute. She's actually looking so cute. Maybe I'll add like eyeshadow or something. That's kind of seems like cool. Seems like something up her alley. I don't know what color to do though. Maybe I don't really know how to do eyeshadow with markers. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll just test it out with warm gray, or maybe that's too dark. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's just go at it. I think this is the one. Yes. Okay. I'm really scared. Hold up. I'm scared. I'm scared, but I'm just gonna go at it. Just gonna add a little bit on the edges, and then we're gonna blend it out. Oh, I need to be quicker. Hold up, let me take one eye at a time. Okay, you know what? It doesn't look terrible. Just don't look too closely, which you can't even because you're not in real life. But in person, don't look too closely, or else you'll see the flaws. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, wait, it's kind of cute. Ugh, her face is actually so good. Wait, I actually did such a good job on her face. I think she looks so cute. I think I'm gonna add some dark to her lip as well. Just a smidge. Okay, that actually worked out better than I expected. Once again though, don't look too closely or else you'll see. I'm gonna have to do that though, because the tip I got it dirty. Oh, it's actually not even that dirty. Cool. Okay. And then get to her eye color, which in here she has 2 different colored eyes, heterochromia, so we're gonna do that too. I think that's a nice feature. We're just gonna do 185. I think I have it here. Yep. This one and maybe 76 potentially. Let me show you this while I'm looking. I'm literally looking off to the side when I could just look at it right here. And then we'll probably do chocolate and mahogany for her other eye. Just this 96 and 95. Okay, cute. Because I already added the shading, I don't even think I need to add that much, but I'm still gonna, because I like to add at least something to the eye to give it some dimension, which I noticed my process, well obviously, but for the most part my process is like completely different when I do traditional art. Hold up, I hope it's not bleeding. Okay, it did bleed a little bit, but that's alright. Whoa, that's so freaky. It's kind of funny when I finish the, like when I finish it and I look on the back, it's kind of interesting to see Also, little hack, if you guys are doing traditional art and it's the morning time, or even if it's not the morning time, you can hold your sketchbook up to the light. I can't really show you here, but you can hold your sketchbook up to the light and then you'll be able to see it, and it's kind of like flipping the canvas so you can see what you did wrong. I fixed your face a little bit because I did that and I noticed it was a little interesting. So I guess that's a little hack for traditional artists. If you guys didn't already know that. I think I'm just gonna do her hair now, which is just gonna be black, nothing special. Oh, I really like how her face turned out, actually. I think it just looks so cute. Like, I know that's not like the goal. She's supposed to look like cool, but I don't know. It's just in me to make cute things. If that makes sense. Which, this is off topic, but I just remembered. The way it's July right now, like, this year passed by so quickly. Not only that, but the summer passed by quickly. Like, I don't know, it's not like I had so much plans and goals for the summer, but now that I'm kind of realizing that the summer is ending, I need to lock in and like complete the things that I said I would. Otherwise, I'll just be back to stressing over school when it starts again, which I think starts like mid-August for me, mid to end of August. But yeah, if you guys did something fun over the summer, I guess you can let me know. I don't know, I feel so YouTuber saying that, like, leave it down in the comments, but like, I don't know, sometimes when YouTubers do that, if I actually did something fun, I'll comment, but I notice not commenting is not really an everybody thing. Not everybody likes to comment, which is perfectly fine. I don't really comment a lot, unless I notice that it's like an art video. Mostly I comment on art videos. Unless it's an art video or something of that sort, I'll comment. If it's like a small artist, or it's like a video that doesn't have that much likes or comments, then I'll comment to like boost it more, because I feel like that's just, I don't know, that's just the nice thing to do, especially when the art style is like actually so fire. Okay, I think I can actually shade with something, even though this is a pretty dark color. This is the darkest next to black. But I think if I take the green gray, I think you will be able to, it'll show up. G9. I wonder what these things mean. Like the numbers. I wonder what they actually mean. Okay, can you see that? It's not that noticeable, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really do much. Do I have to use black? Kind of add something. I don't think you can see it on camera. Let me see. I don't think you can. Whatever. Okay. And then we could just use a little bit. Actually, I just realized we can just use the liner to add some details to the hair to make it look more spikier. Which, this hair is so sick, bro. If I was that kind of person, I would wear this haircut and I'd probably eat. But I'm not, so I don't really know what I want to color the things. Didn't really think about that. I think let's just get on to coloring her face and her hair, because I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna see how this layers. I'll just do it in the corner here. This is the color that I want for her face. Wait, is it? Yes. This is the one I want for her skin, so let's see how that looks like when it dries. And then I'll try to layer. Oh, first I'll see how this looks like. This is the other tone that maybe I would use for the skin tone, but it just doesn't look as nice. Let me see if I layer it with a regular skin tone. Or maybe if I do it with a brown. I don't know, I feel like that's too, I feel like that doesn't really, like the, I don't know how to explain, the values are just too different, so it doesn't look that nice. Okay, we're just gonna we're just gonna do this. It seems like the only option for her skin. I don't know. What if it doesn't turn out cute? See, now that seems gray. Now that I put it down, it looks gray. Okay. So whatever I just did just now didn't happen. We're just gonna go with I think 96 mahogany, even though it's darker than the original girl. Whatever. I don't know what else to do unless I try to layer it with a light skin tone, like 142. Let's see how that turned out. Okay, wait. Does that look good? Does that look good? I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell. I'm kind of scared. What if it doesn't turn out cute and I actually like ruin her face? Okay, I think it looks alright. I think it's the closest we're gonna get to how her original skin tone looked like. We're just gonna do it. Okay. I think I need to let it dry before going over it. Let's see how that ends up on the shoulders. And if it doesn't look good, I'm just gonna pretend she has a turtleneck on and color it. You adapt. See, you adapt when you make mistakes, you adapt. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna try to, we're just gonna do her hair right now, because that's what I actually know what I'm doing. Okay, I think we're gonna use this shade. Let's see what's going on here. I think this one, blue gray, I think, BG1, blue gray, and then we have cool gray 3, which is this. Good? Or maybe I need to go lighter. Okay, I'll go lighter just in case. 1 lighter. Okay. Let's see if this will show up even. What is this color? Wait, what did I put on? Oh, wrong one. Let's see if this shows up good. Wait, why does it look so dark? What did I just do? Oh, I put the right one down. Bro, I thought I was losing my brain. I was like, bro, I just put it. Okay, why does that look green? Guys, that looks green. Is it because this is yellow and this is like a blue tone? It's gonna look green. Okay. Scratch that idea. What are we gonna do? Okay, I could just use a cool gray. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Problem solved. We'll use this. Actually, no. We're gonna use... Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Did I even take it out? Hello? Give me a second. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I'm actually blind. It was right there. Okay, so this looks a little bit more creamy. I don't know. See, that looks more yellow, which, okay, that's fine. We can work with that. Guys, let's hope that I don't mess this up. Like, if she ends up looking chopped because of me, oh, what am I gonna do? Let's try to overlay her skin again. Oh, not that one. What did I use? I think I used this, right? Please tell me I used this and I'm not making a mistake. Pretty sure I did use this because it looks like it. Okay, that kind of worked out actually. I'm kind of smart, guys. Okay, we're gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna go back to the hair. I don't know why I switched over randomly, but we're doing the hair right now. I think we'll do this, right? Okay, doing this one. Let's see, because that will like make it more cool toned, which, do I want that? I think so. I think that'll be fine if it's like that. And where did I put the color, bro? I keep misplacing. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Thought I misplaced it again. If I do that same technique again, I'm just gonna do this and put this over so it kind of tones it down a little bit and blends it into the hair. I used to like be like a cell shader. If you know what that is, it's like a type of shading style that's like not much blending, if at all. I used to be like that, and then I feel like more recently my shading style, especially digitally, has been more like blended. Like when I shade, which digitally I'll use a multiply layer, like a pretty vibrant pink color, put it on multiply and then shade everything, and then I'll blend it out, or I'll take it one by one, doesn't really matter. And I noticed that like kind of gives it a nice blended look, and I've gotten a decent amount of compliments from people I know in real life saying that it looks nice. So I don't know, I think it's fine. I think it looks nice, at least most of the time. So I think I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't know where I was really going with that. I don't really know where I was going with that, but let's see. Ooh. Okay, anyways, almost done with the hair, and then I'll get to her face. I know she's looking pasty right now. Okay. That's cute. I think that actually looks nice. We're gonna go with the darker shade, just a smidge in the inner corners to like emphasize that it's in the shadows. I was just about to start singing, thank goodness I did. I'm not a singer, like at all, but if you know me, well actually if you live with me, you'll know I kind of break out in song a lot. Not like, oh my gosh, I'm so quirky, but like, I don't know, everything reminds me of a song. I don't even know what I was about to sing just now, but it probably wasn't gonna sound good. Sorry about the airplane, by the way. Goodness gracious. There's always an airplane flying over. I need to learn to not talk when the airplane is flying, so maybe you guys can actually hear me. There you go. Okay, I think I actually did a pretty decent job. Let's go to her skin again. Oh, not that one. Let's go to her skin again, do her face. Okay, done with that. We're gonna let it dry actually really quickly. What can I do while I'm waiting? I guess I can do a little bit of shadow on the eyes. Oh yeah, I can color eyes in. I completely forgot about that. I think they're just brown. Yeah, they're just brown in the original. So we're gonna do the same thing I did for her eyes here. She's so cutie. Okay. Sorry, she looks so washed out right now, but just wait. Before I add the second layer, it'll all be fine. Okay, I think it's probably dried by now. Oh my gosh, they actually look like menaces. I'm scared. Okay. Did I let it dry enough? No, it needs to keep going. Okay, we'll let you simmer. And I guess we could do the sweater color, which is this. What did I say I was gonna do? I think said I was gonna do mint blue, but I have this out. 185. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. We're gonna use this, which is a bit more green. It's a bit more of a green blue than like a baby blue that was originally, but whatever. I don't actually care enough to get like the perfect match. Got these markers, so that's what we're working with, which is honestly a lot. It's got a lot of colors in it, obviously, but like it's got a good selection in my opinion. Like if I just had this marker set, I would be able to create art perfectly fine. I mean, you can literally see I'm only using this set for this drawing. and I mean, it's been great so far. Okay, and then we're just gonna use this to shade. Also, just ignore my anatomy going on here, or lack of it. Same with the shading for the clothes. I don't really know how to draw clothes that well, which one time somebody asked me if I could do a tutorial on how I draw clothes, and I was like, hello, I don't even do good, but whatever. That was a very nice compliment. That wasn't intended as one. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to drawing clothes, to be completely honest with you. There you go. Cute, cute. Now let's go back into your skin. Let's hope it fixed itself. Okay, it's actually looking good. Like, it's actually looking exactly like the skin tone I had before. That's crazy, the color match. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to shade. I know I said, like, I was trying to figure that out here. But you see how that didn't work out? So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so let's actually just try to use this shade. Or maybe actually this one? Wait, what is this? Okay, we're gonna use this. Warm gray, WG. Wait, warm gray, WG. Oh, okay, so that's what it stands for. Okay, so if you guys were looking at me like I'm actually slow, you're not. Okay, try to figure this out. Let's hope it turns out good, because if it doesn't, well, I'm kind of cooked, so let's just go on to the clothes. Let's just forget that really quick, because I actually know what I'm doing with the clothes. I think we're gonna do this for the skirt, maybe, perhaps, or we're actually gonna do white for the skirt. Okay, so I said I know what I'm doing, but I actually don't. Okay, we're just gonna color this. Where's the color? Where's the color? I don't know why I keep putting it away. Whatever. Grab this. It's just the same thing that I did with her hair, pretty much. Okay. And then we're gonna do pink on the cheekies. Oh, pink is such a cute color. It actually just made everything better. Whatever happened before didn't, because I added pink. We're gonna be all right. Okay, I think we're gonna add, I think we're gonna color this pink. Yeah? Are we? Okay, I think we are. I think so. I feel like that's a good idea, right? But then, like, what am I gonna do for the pants, you know? Okay, I think we're gonna do pink. I was originally gonna do a pattern, but I think just a solid pink and then a pattern on the pants would be better, because the pants are more, there's like more space to add a pattern. So I think that's good. I think we're on the right track. And also in the original, she literally has pink pants. Pink pants, so, or skirt, I don't know what I was going for there, but. So we're kind of like keeping it, going back to the original. Okay, so I think now we're gonna make her socks yellow and stripey. Are you guys more of like a stripe person or a polka dot person? Because I feel like most polka dots and stripes have both been pretty trendy recently, which I am a fan of. I do really like polka dots, and I'm glad that they're becoming trendy, but not so much.
Because when things that I like become trendy, I start to wear them or like them a little bit less. Not because I don't think that they should be enjoyed, because absolutely I'm glad they're getting recognition, but then I'm just like, I just look like everybody else, which I think I talked about this before. But when things become a trend just for fun, I don't, like, people follow it just because it's a trend, not because they actually like it, and that bothers me so much, because polka dots are actually cute. And if somebody follows that trend and then realizes how much they like polka dots and then start wearing that, that's cute, that's lovely, that's great. But then when people buy stuff because it's a trend, wear it, and then when it becomes out of date or out of style, it just goes in the dumpster, because, or collect stuff in the closet and over again. That bothers me a lot. I think I talked about this before because it actually is something that bothers me.
But I'm not gonna go too much into it right now, because right now we're focusing on her. Cutie. Okay. guess we can do her pants. Okay, we're still recording. Thank goodness. I was really scared that it would stop. Okay, I think we can do like, what if I did like a star pattern? Because like we kind of had stars going on around her. And there. Do I do it with these two colors though, or something else? Let me grab like a light blue, like a really light blue, like more frost blue, perhaps? Yes. And then we grab a lighter pink, which would be this one, maybe? Yes, this one. And do stars. I think that'd be kind of cute, actually. But first, let me shade with white, because that's gonna be the color of her pants. Let me just grab the colors. I know it's kind of disorganized, but that's okay. We don't need it to be organized. Actually we kind of do, because I'm kind of lost. I think it was this color that we're using, perhaps? Or maybe this one? Let me double check with this. CG1. What's CG? This one. Okay, this is what we're gonna use. Not that. And then we're gonna use these two. Okay. There you go. Figured it out. Now I can add the stars with this color. Wait, was it this color? Yes, okay. Let's add stars. Which I don't really mind if they turn out misshapen. That's how all my stars look like anyways. I think we could do different, like, shapes as well. Not different shapes, different sizes. I think this was the color. Yes. Okay. Like a small one here. Kind of looks like starfish, which goes with the summer theme, I guess. Even though this isn't intentionally summer themed. Okay, I think we're gonna, oh. I think we're gonna go over with this. Just to make it darker. Because you can't really see it that well. Especially in the spots that it like blended in. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing with the pink. Wait, that's actually really cute. I think that turned out kind of cute. Okay, and I think we're gonna do a line of blue here in this like thing I added. Okay, good. I think it's actually turning out quite nice. And I think her cat was gray, so we'll just color in the cat as well with these two colors, perhaps. What else? Guess we can do her accessories as well. And then I think that's good. I think I'll leave the necklace white, like pearls almost, and then we can color her name with pink as well. Okay, let's figure out her skin now with this color and this color. Let's just see. Let me try layering this again, see if you can use that as a shade color. It's quite intense, but let me see how it looks like when I add this again. If it'll like do the same thing it did last time and kind of make it look warmer. I mean, it kind of worked. Like, it didn't work splendidly, but it kind of works, and we're gonna go with it because I don't know what else to do. It's kind of what I like about alcohol markers, is that when you layer them, the color gets darker. And I actually like that. Let that sit for a little. I don't really know what to do for her, like, blush color. Unless I, like, try to use that brown that I used earlier, which I don't know if I will. What was it? It was like 96 mahogany. I don't know, these colors all look the same to me. Maybe there's like slight differences, but they all look the same. Don't know what's up with that. Maybe if I use this in like the corners and then blend it out. I'll go over again with that like peachy color so that it looks like human flesh. I don't know why that word is so gross. Flesh, it sounds like, I don't know. I think I'm just thinking of like horror and stuff like that, and that's why it's gross, but I don't know. Not really a big fan of horror. Which is off topic, but just reminded myself of it now. I'm not gonna lie, these markers are blending out kind of nice. I don't know how it looks like on camera though, so I guess we'll see if it's looking insane or not. Okay, we'll let that simmer. Let me see what it looks like on camera. Oh, it actually doesn't look that bad. I mean, it looks a little splotchy, but that's whatever. Okay, now we kind of finished with her, so let's work on her. Let me see how long the video is, actually. Okay, it's been a long time. Maybe I'll speed this part up because it's not even that interesting. I don't even have anything to talk about anyways. Yeah, okay, I'll just speed this part up because I think I talked myself out. I don't really have anything more to say. If I do, I'll say and I'll leave it in, but I don't think I have anything to say. So I'll just color this and then we'll get back when I figure out the layout for this page. And then yeah, I think that's it actually. And then we add stickers and everything. And then the page will be done. Hopefully it'll turn out cute. So far, I don't really know how it's gonna tie in because their color palettes are so different. Like she's cute and pastel and she's cute but dark. So I don't know how that's gonna work out, how it's gonna look. But I guess it's a problem for another time. finished coloring this side. Now I think I'm just gonna paste these here. I don't know if I'm fully gonna finish this side because I don't really feel like drawing something new to like fill it, so I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna do with this side, but I'm just gonna put their faces like this, and then maybe I'll write the information that I had written on the other thing. I think I'll write it, and I'll probably like fix their faces a little bit so that they're a bit darker so you can kind of see better. But I kind of wish I didn't draw it on graph paper, but that's what I had on hand, so I just drew it on there. But honestly, like, it kind of ruins, but at least it's blue and we got blue going on in the page, so I guess you could say it goes or whatever. I think I'm gonna put this here, and then of course I'm gonna just glue their bodies. That sounds really scary out of context, but whatever. Probably like that. I don't really know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the page. I decided to go for yellow on the back because it kind of is like a color that unifies both of them, since both of them have some sort of yellow, mostly just for that. And then I decided to bring down the pink so that it kind of combines just by having the same background. I feel like that's good. I'll probably carry on this just a little bit here, and then I'll write stuff down, perhaps, perchance. I don't know. I guess we can do that really quick. So I hope you can't hear any background noise because there is some noise in the back, but I don't know if the camera will pick it up because it hardly picks up my voice and I'm right by it, so whatever. For the microphone, not the camera. I mean, I don't have a microphone, but like the built-in one for iPhone. Okay, see, it kind of turns into like a more peachy pink. I don't really care that it's streaky. I'm sure somebody's gonna be annoyed by that, but whatever, doesn't bother me. I think we can add stickers now. I think that's the move. Let me just grab them. Got this one, and then let me grab my Pusheen one. And I think I'm just gonna use these two. I just need to find a sticker just to stick. But first, I know for a fact I want to use Pusheen. I got these new recently. They're so cute. Okay, I don't know which one I'm gonna use though. Let me figure out. I think I want to do one of these because it's like small, so I feel like it can fit in a crevice. I like this one a lot. Maybe I'll stick it here or here. So like, wait, it's kind of smart if I were to use my stickers as like a wall, like it's wall art. It's kind of smart. Okay, I might do that. But first, let's just place this. I think we'll place it right here. And then a small one next to it, which will probably do the paw because of the kitty. Okay, cute. And then I'm gonna do this one. No, but it's got purple. I'm not really doing purple here. Kind of want to do this in the corner, but like, what am I supposed to write in it, you know? I don't know. Let's see if I can find any that go good with everything. I guess I can. I mean, this one's already kind of unsticking from the other page, so I guess I can use this if it'll come off. Hello. There we go. The sticker book is good for some stickers, but not all the stickers. For some reason, they don't stick that well sometimes. I think we're gonna put this here. It's kind of cute there. Let's see if I can find any blue ones. I mean, this has got some blue going on. A little blue going on. What if this one? Wait, because this one's kind of like perfect. Because they're like besties. Wait, should I put that there? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, I'm guessing no. Let's see if I can find a better sticker first. I think we can stick some blue stickers around to tie in the blue a little bit more, because she does have some blue. Like, we have blue in general. Okay, this is a really cringe sticker, but I think it goes with the color scheme. It's Friday, which actually at the time I'm recording this, it is Friday, so it's kind of fire. Put that there. and then some pink, of course. You can stick it here. You could stick this here. I think that's a good spot, maybe? Yep, it's going there. Okay, I'll figure out something another time. I'll have to consult my sisters, see what they think, or maybe I'll just draw something. But I think we're pretty much done, actually. Like, I don't know if I want to add anything else. I guess you'll see in like the sketchbook tour if I actually add anything to the page. Maybe I'll actually add an outline around them. Oh, this is actually cute. Okay, am I done now? Like, officially? Are we calling this done? Let me outline this too. It's a different color. This is a really vibrant color. I don't know if the colors tend to be more like desaturated on when I upload it. When I'm editing, I try to add more saturation so that it like shows up properly, like how it normally would look in real life, but the camera tends to wash everything out a little bit. I kind of want to see if I can find a sticker that goes for both of them, because I definitely have. Okay, this entire sticker sheet is pretty much out, so we're just gonna put that to the side and flip through them. Also, ignore how like actually ratchet they look. I cut out stickers to like give to my sisters and stuff, so that's what's happening there. I'm trying to find one that like bats. Okay, so as you can see, my voice cut off there, and I am talking in the video, but at this point, when I checked back on my Photos app, it showed that it did not record anything that happened before then. And so I thought I was actually going insane and that maybe I just like missaw or something. So my phone was just bugging on me, so just keep that in mind as I'm talking here. Don't mind my annoyance. It's all perfectly fine. Literally remember turning it on. Either I'm going insane or my phone is actually pranking me. So I was just talking about me adding the stickers and finishing this page. So yeah, I guess this is the finished page. I'm not gonna bother cleaning off camera or whatever. This is the finished. I actually do like it. This page is mediocre. It's neither good or bad. I like how she turned out. I think I like her a little bit more though. But I guess that's it. I hope you enjoyed whatever I did film. I'll have to check back when I'm editing. I'll put in the description the link to these markers. Sorry, they're kind of a mess right now. I'll put a link if you guys are interested for these markers, and also the discount code I'll put up on the screen, or I'll put down below. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed once again, and thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye!